Shalom and blessings, children of Yahuah and the truth. We are on video 27. I'm pretty sure it's 27. No, video 28. My apologies. Video 28 of Yahuah's redemptive story. And I hope you guys are enjoying it. It is mighty hot here today. This will be the last video for the day. I just wanted to make sure to get this video out. We are on A Miracle for a Rash, based on 2 Kings 5. In the neighboring land of Aram, the best general in the army is a man named Naaman. He is noble and honorable and has won many battles for his king. But one day he comes down with a disease that will change his life forever. "What is that on your arm, Naaman? Did you hurt yourself?" "I don't think so. It's a rash." "Oh no, it's leprosy. What will I do? This disease will slowly kill me. My family, my career, all gone." But Yahuah has set the stage to show his power once again. Naaman's household has several Yasharalite slaves. He has always treated them well, and one servant girl wishes to help her master in return. There's no cure. There is a prophet in Yasharal who can do miraculous things. If my master would go to him, he would surely be cured. Although normally Naaman would never seek help from foreigners, he feels he has no choice. Naaman goes to ask his king for permission to visit Yasharal, an enemy country. "I'm afraid it is a fool's errand, Naaman, but if there's any chance of a cure, I want you to find it. I'll give you a letter to take to the king of Yasharal." Naaman sends the letter to King Joram in Samaria, the capital of Yasharal. The letter does not mention Elisha by name, so the king doesn't understand it. "What's this? The king of Aram is asking me to cure his general of leprosy?" Aram has been fighting with Yasharal on and off for several years, including the battle that killed Joram's father, King Ahab. Joram suspects this is an excuse for Aram to wage war against Yasharal again. "Am I an Elohim that I can cure an incurable disease? Is the king of Aram trying to pick a fight with me if I don't do this impossible request?" When Elisha hears of King Joram's distress, he sends his servant to the king. "Don't panic. Aliyah says that if you send Naaman to him, the general will learn the power of Yahuah in Yasharal." In the meantime, Naaman's leprosy has grown worse. He loses no time in going to Elisha's house, but the prophet is not there to meet him. "Greetings, General Naaman. Elisha says if you will wash 7 times in the Jordan River, you will be cured." "What? Elisha won't even meet me? I've already humbled myself to come to this backwater town, and now he instructs me to wash in a backwater river? We have better rivers in Damascus. I could have washed in any of those. I've had enough humiliation. If you're going to make a fool of me, then I'm leaving." "My Adonai, think about it. If Elisha had asked you to do something hard, you would have done it eagerly. Why not do this easy thing? Don't let your pride stand in the way of a possible cure." The general takes his servant's advice and goes to the Jordan River, but he's still grumpy about it. "I don't see how this muddy water will cure leprosy." In grudging obedience, Naaman dips himself 7 times in the Jordan River. "Naaman, look! Your skin is as clear as mine. I'm cured! I don't have leprosy anymore." Overcome with gratitude, Naaman returns at once to Elisha's house. "I apologize for my pride. Now I know there is no Elohim except Yasharal's Elohim. Please accept these gifts in payment for what you have done for me. Thank you, Naaman, but I cannot accept anything. I didn't heal you. Yahuah did. Then Naaman returns to his home in Aram, to the family he thought he was about to lose. I thank Yahuah every day for healing me. He gave me my life back. Invisible Army, based on 2 Kings 6:8-23. Stop! Elisha sends word for you to take another road. The Arameans are waiting on this road to capture you. But the healing of Naaman does not keep the king of Aram from plotting against Yasharal. He has his soldiers set up an ambush to capture the king of Yasharal. But as King Joram is about to ride into the trap... Oh, I read it backwards, sorry. Stop! Elisha sends word for you to take another road. The Arameans are waiting on this road to capture you. For days the Aramean soldiers wait for the Yasharalite king, but he doesn't come. Time and time again, the Aramean king sets up a trap, and Elisha warns the Yasharalite king to escape. Finally, in frustration, I've had enough! Which of you is a traitor? None of us, O king. It's Elisha the prophet in Yasharal. He knows everything you do. Elisha, is it? Find out where he is, and I'll send an army to kill him. The Arameans quietly sneak in and set up their camp by night, or by Lila. The next morning, Elisha's servant rises early and seeks the army. Elisha, we're surrounded by the whole Aramean army. We're outnumbered. No, they are. Elisha prays, and the servant's eyes are suddenly opened. He looks out over the surrounding Aramean army, but now he sees. An army of fiery horses and warriors surrounding them. It's the army of heaven, the army of Shamaim. Look, I said we're protected, O Adonai. Strike the Arameans blind so that they may see your power. I can't see. What happened? I'm blind. I'll help you. You're looking for Elisha? I'll take you where you can see him. Elisha leads the enemy soldiers 10 miles south and into the capital city of Yasharal. O Adonai, open their eyes so they can see you. Instantly, sight returns to the Arameans. We're in Samaria. We're trapped. They'll kill us. Shall we kill them, Elisha? No, they're my guests. Feed them and send them home. To their amazement, the Aramean soldiers are treated to a feast and released to go home. I can't believe it. We tried to kill both the king and Elisha, and they treat us like friends. Back home, the Arameans tell about the kindness of the Yasharalites and the power of their Elohim, and for a time, the two nations have peace, or shalom. Lepers under siege, based on 2 Kings 6:24 through 7:16. Yasharal and Aram have long alternated between outright war and uneasy peace. The warmongering king of Aram chafes at the current truce with Yasharal. We'll cut off the food supply to Samaria, then we'll surround it and starve the people into surrender. Excellent. The longer they hold out, the easier it will be to conquer them. So the Aramean army pitches its tents around the walls of Samaria and waits. I wonder how long they can hold out. The city makes a brave stand to hold out, but as the months pass and no food is allowed through the gates, the Yasharalites are reduced to eating donkey heads and bird droppings and worse. The people plead for the king to take action. Our children are dying. We must have food. We're so weak now. They'd defeat us easily. I'd rather take my chances fighting the enemy than starving to death. This is the moment the queen, Mother Isabel, has been waiting for. Your people are starving, and what is Elisha's Elohim doing about it? Nothing. Get rid of Elisha and call on my Elohim, Baal. You're right, Mother. I'll order him put to death immediately. But Elisha has no fear of the weak king who wavers between Yahuah and Baal. This siege is not the Adonai's fault. It is Yasharal's own punishment for not staying faithful to Yahuah. Nevertheless, the Adonai says there will be enough food for everyone tomorrow. That's impossible. What? What will you make the whole army disappear? Even then it would take days for food to get here. Meanwhile, 4 lepers, exiled outside the city, ponder their fate. I'm starving. What can you do? There's no food in the city. The Armenian soldiers are the only ones with food around here. Then let's go over to the Armenian camp. Maybe they'll give us something to eat. If we stay here, we'll definitely die. If we surrender to the Armenian soldiers, we might die, but they also might have mercy on us and feed us. Either way, we have nothing to lose. I want to surrender first. Maybe they'll give me first choice of food. And these are the lepers down here. In desperation, the 4 hungry lepers approach the Armenian camp. Something strange is going on. There's not a guard in sight. Maybe it's a trap. Maybe it is, but it's this or starve to death. I'd rather die quickly than slowly. How can I surrender without a guard to surrender to? There's nobody here, but they left all their food and their stuff. Look, gold, we're rich. For a while, the lepers revel in their good fortune, but then, it's probably not right to keep all of this food from the starving people in the city. If we don't share the good news, people might blame us. Well, okay, but first let's hide some treasure for ourselves. I think they're afraid because they're lepers, and people didn't look very good on lepers. They didn't look kindly on lepers. The lepers go back to the city and pound on the gates until a guard answers. The Armenians are gone. Gone? Where? We don't know. We just ate their food. Roused from his bed, King Joram receives the news and calls for his advisors. It must be a trap. The Armenians are waiting in ambush to capture us if we leave the city. Maybe, but let's send out a few men to see what's going on. The king's men confirm that the enemy camp is empty, then quickly pick up the Armenian trail by following the clothing, weapons, and vessels dropped along the way. What could have happened to make trained soldiers throw away their weapons and run for their lives? Look, more shields. The Armenians were running away so fast they didn't want anything to slow them down. The Yasharalite scouts follow the fleeing Armenian army to the Jordan River. Along the way, they overtake one of the enemy soldiers. Pull up, here's one who dropped behind. Maybe he can tell us what happened. Why did you Armenians desert camp in the middle of the night? We were going to be attacked. We thought the Hittites were coming from the north and the Mitzrites or Egyptians from the south to trap us. There were no signs of any other armies. You saw them? We heard them, and that was enough. Back in Samaria, the starving Yasharalites rush out to the Armenian camp, eat their fill, and haul the rest of the food back to the city. You said there would be food, Elisha, but I didn't believe you. It was the Adonai who promised the food, and you can always count on the promises of Yahuah. So the lesson here today, children, is never lose faith in Yahuah, no matter how bleak the circumstances look. Next time we will be reading Anointed Yeho, or it says Jeho, Painted Jezebel, or Isabel, A Queen's Plot, The Boy King of Judah, or Yehudah, Dagger in the Night, and A Fishy Story. Well, A Fishy Story is, I think, a little longer one. Yeah. Okay, so we'll read up to A Fishy Story. We are doing pretty good with this book here. We're a little bit more than halfway through, and I hope you guys are enjoying it. Toda Rabba, Abba Yahuah. Toda Rabba, Abba Yahuah. Hallelujah, 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 Baruch haba Bashem Yahuah. Shalom and blessings, children of Yahuah in the truth. I love you all with an everlasting love as Yahuah loves each and every one of us. Shalom and blessings.